Hey makers, have you ever wished that getting new clients was simpler than people actually make it out to be? I struggled for a very long time to go from 0 to 1 and get my first client in my early business ventures. My name is Pat and I'm a pilot turned maker slash entrepreneur, and this video is aimed at my younger self who wanted to land my first paid gigs in construction. Since then, I've landed hundreds of great contracting jobs that generated a steady income, and let's get into how I did it. Let's go. So the biggest problem that I encountered when looking to podcasts, videos and business blogs for advice as a beginner was that they kept telling me to build an online presence. Hey, so Pat from the past, don't waste time building a website. Don't think about SEO optimization and forget about the Facebook business profile page. Don't get me wrong, those things can be great when you have a steady trickle of clients and you want to help your business grow. But to get your first batch of clients, do this instead. So there are two levels to this approach. You might be asking, Pat, if you don't have a website or an Instagram account, how are people going to know about you? Well, the first solution is not only free, but also helps people in your area to find you, as well as increasing your credibility. And it's so simple. If you're a contractor or you're in any service type business, you've got to set up a Google Maps profile. You simply set a location with the name of your business. Google sends you a postcard to verify that you are indeed where you say you are, and this becomes a fantastic starting point for your business because you can add photos as part of your portfolio, displaying your proof of work. And right from the get-go, customers can leave reviews which can build trust and attract new clients. Back when I first started, all I had set up to my name was a couple of cordless drills and a circular saw. But I set this thing up and my location was set for our flat where we lived. I didn't have a workshop or anything, just a garage to store all of my tools. I didn't have a workshop there, but people reached out. What's also great about this is with a Google Maps profile, the people who contact you are already interested and are ready to hire someone, so they're much more likely to choose you when they reach out. But you might run into the problem that you haven't had anyone reach out yet because you have no Google reviews, and sitting around waiting for the phone to ring can be gut-wrenching. So how do you increase your reach without wasting too much money? Put up a simple Craigslist post. Add a couple of professional looking pictures with examples of your work, and that's it. It's a simple search-based advertisement that people go out of the way to look for you. And the other way around is even better. People who need your services, investors, also sometimes put posts up on Craigslist in order to find professionals to help with their renovations. So keep scanning those local pages regularly and reply to as many as you can. Another way that I found work was scanning local Facebook pages. What you do is you find a local page where people put up posts looking for professional help and you reply to people's posts. It's as simple as that. The thing I don't like about that method is that you have to enter the universe of distraction that Facebook is. They designed it to steal your eyeballs and keep them glued to that platform for as long as they can. So I prefer not to enter it at all if I don't have to. I'm gonna leave it here. The bottom line is not to overinvest into building a website and spending a whole bunch of time building a personal brand before you test the market out, whether your service is required, and it builds that initial experience for you before you invest a bunch of money and time and you waste it all like I did. You have some good starting points, but from personal experience, the things I mentioned before might still not be enough to keep a steady customer flow. This next super simple method comes out of Hormozi's book, $100 Million Leads. And all it involves is the contact list you already have in your phone, so no monetary investment there, just elbow grease. And it's called warm outreach. And essentially all it is text messaging everyone you know one by one. letting them know of your new endeavor, and asking them if they know anyone who may require your service. Of course, they might need your help themselves, but it's kind of a cheeky, indirect way of asking them if you may be of service to them. And the great thing about this method is that this spreads the word of what you do to the circle around you without being too pushy. What this method is also great at is that people already trust you over someone who they might not know. And in level 2, we're going to talk about why this trust is so important in this field of work. Let's get into it. Getting repeat clients. All right, let me ask you something. Would you let someone you don't trust inside of your house for 8 hours a day, 5 days per week? Probably not. And construction is often exactly that, especially when doing renovations over new builds. You are often rubbing shoulder to shoulder with the people living inside, and that is why building trust is a priority in this field. It creates an unfair advantage and it decreases your cost of acquiring new customers further down the line. A few years ago, I moved to Poland with 0 contacts, 0 tools, just experience. And what I'm showing today is how I got started and how I got the ball rolling. And it felt so satisfying that after many different attempts of going out on my own, I finally did it and I could support my family by working in my own business. And the way I managed to go full-time with my business was through the magic of word of mouth. And this is so important, and I'm about to tell you why. When you get those first clients, go above and beyond. Do the best work you can. Clean up after yourself as much as you can so that they can refer you without hesitation. So that they can give you those 5 stars on that Google Maps profile. If one client tells 2 people, then the next 2 people each tell another 2, and you will keep getting more and more referrals. And for me, at the beginning, I tried not to be super picky about the jobs I took on because I wanted that word of mouth marketing to work for me. People often test what you are like to work with before they take you on to the full scope of work. And so when the bigger fish didn't even bother applying to the job posting because it was only a small job, I gladly took those little jobs on, which led to bigger projects further down the line. So in the beginning, you need to say yes to everything to increase the surface area of luck, but then you need to learn to say no when the number of clients increases. Click over here to watch another one of my videos. Bye.